Michael
Oh
Jackson
my
was his
God.
original body, I'm going to put it like that, really discovered in 2005. This is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Somebody had tagged me in another video, so I went and looked, and this is what I found. Santa Barbara, California. During a search for evidence at the Neverland Valley Ranch, investigators discovered a corpse that has been identified as that of Michael Jackson, Santa Barbara police officials announced Tuesday. Coroners have officially pronounced Michael Jackson unalived. From what we can tell, he unalived between 18 and 20 years ago. Okay, now that puts the timeline between 1978 and 1979. Now, Tim Holbrook, the investigator, said that we are not certain at this time who or what has been standing trial in the Santa Maria courthouse. According to Holbrook, Jackson's was buried just inches below a stretch of the miniature train tracks that run throughout Neverland. The largely desiccated corpse wore the remains. They said they found him below the train that runs throughout Neverland, just inches below like the tracks. We positively identified the body as Jackson by his dental records and DNA. Holbrook said that although the corpse was in an advanced stage of decomp, when investigators compared the body to early career publicity photos of Jackson, they saw a striking resemblance in bone structure and facial features. But when they compared the body to photos taken after 1987, the resemblance was negligible. This discovery raises lots of questions, but it also sheds light on a number of disturbing incidents, Holbrook said. Frankly, Jackson had been acting pretty strange. Forensic experts and music critics are postulating that Jackson was dead before the release of the multi-platinum album Bad. Now, I just want to say that we all know, and Suge Knight and everybody's been saying, that the Zionists are the ones. And do you think
Entertainment
Sony
purposes only.
really
Entertainment
wanted
purposes
him
only.
to go out on his own and make his own money? No. It said here that detectives are currently analyzing the lyrics to Man in the Mirror for any clues relating
Makes
to
sense.
a look-alike entity
Definitely makes
that
sense.
may suspect unalived the youngest member of the Jackson 5 and assumed his identity. Again, this is for entertainment purposes only.
Entertainment purposes
We
only.
believe that Neverland served as some sort of freakishly whimsical tomb constructed by Jackson's unaliver, Holbrook said. We also suspect that all of the iniquities that occurred on that ranch were the work of the imposter. Now, this was in 1979, okay? And just a short period later, you get this. And here is the train. Now, someone has said, named Allard, he said he thinks that the imposter broke ties with Jackson's former friends and surrounded himself with children who were too young to notice the radical change. Holbrook went on to say that he didn't know who this creature was. You know, and it's weird because, you know, Sony, they weren't liking him wanting to change his persona from Michael Jackson and go to MJ. Then, you know, there was that incident with that Pepsi where he got burnt up real bad or whatever, and that's what they said led to this, but I just don't know. You know how the music industry is with their fucking cover-ups. I mean, for reals. I mean, just remember 1979, just a few years later. Completely different. That looked like Nancy Pelosi. I don't give a fuck. So a man that was talking in the article said that one of the employees there took him to Michael Jackson, and he noticed that it was him in pajamas and a bunch of kids eating ice cream watching 101 Dalmatians. And the other Michael, this one, was not like that. So, why the change? Let me know what you think. Like, share, follow, and comment for part 2.